Yo, this is Keeping It 100 with L.E.X. And this is L.E.X. And today's topic, is a female a hoe for letting you fuck on the first night? Alright. Now, if you ask me that question, personally, no, I don't believe a fucking female is a hoe because she lets you fuck on the fucking first night. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. There are women that are hoes, that are very promiscuous and all that shit, that do let niggas fuck on the first night, regardless of anything. Cause they're hoes, and some women, they don't care. They take pride in that shit. Feel what I'm saying? Which is good in a way, cause who gives a fuck if the bitch is a hoe or not? Cause I mean, for the most part, you just want to just smash and just, keep it moving or whatever the fuck it is. So I mean, I really don't see a problem with that. If she is a hoe, she's letting you fuck on the first night. As long as you're not wifing it, if that's your thing, if you don't, whatever the fuck it is. But to answer that question, no, I don't believe that shit. You want me to be honest with you? If a female lets you fuck on the first night, for the most part, if she's really not a hoe, it's because she's really fucking into you. You know what I'm saying? And you want to deal with them type of women. You get what I'm saying? You really want to sit there and deal with a woman that's going to let you fuck as quick as possible because y'all both attracted to each other. You know it and she knows it. You get what I'm saying? My mother one time, I was cool with some nigga in the past and shit like that, right? And he was at my crib or whatever, and he's on the phone talking to some girl. My mother, word for word, exactly what she said. Like, yo, hang up on that bitch, or yo, why are you on the phone with this bitch? Yo, tell that bitch to come through and give you some fucking pussy. Like, wow, nigga, we adults. Like, you adults. Why the fuck are y'all on the phone talking and shit like that? You get what I'm saying? Like, come through. She was like, back in the day when I would go out or whatever, and I liked the guy, and he was kicking it to me. And that's her words, old school. That's words. Nobody nowadays says kick it to you or whatever. Anyway, she's like, and he would kick it to me. A week or two later, we talk and we hang out, we go out for drinks, and we made shit happen. You get what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, I was having, I have my little cousins and shit like that. We talk about my YouTube topics and shit like that, right? It's funny because I told her about this topic that I was about to come up, that I'm talking about right now. And for her little 20-year-old ass to say this shit, right? I was like, when I told him, I'm just like, yo, what's the topic? And I'm like, I'm going to tell my subscribers there's a girl a hoe because you let me fuck on the first night. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, no. She was like, yeah, you're right. And she said the same thing. Like, in some cases, some bitches just hoes, they don't care. They let you fuck on the first night. It is what it is. And she said the same fucking thing. And it's crazy. Like I said, the 20-year-old is saying this shit. Oh, yeah, no. If a girl's letting you fuck the first night or letting you fuck quick, it's because she's really into you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, that's my opinion. That's why I feel ain't no females no fucking, a female's not a hoe, she lets you fuck on the first night. Let me tell you another thing, too. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, right? Certain females that did not let me fuck on the first night, they try to play that whole shit. I had one time some girl talking about she got morals and all that bullshit. The funny thing about the one that said that she has morals and shit like that, I fucked in her car, no tinted windows, at like 2 or 3 in the fucking morning. You know what I'm saying? But she has morals, and she's not a hoe. I'm sorry. One time she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a slut. Or whatever. Another female was telling me one time that she don't fuck fast. The reason why she stuck around and shit like that because I got the third base. You already know, wild foreplay. I did everything, or I didn't eat it, but I did everything except smash or whatever. But what these two women have in fucking common, and that shit had me tight with the last one I was just talking about because she was really like trying to sell like she was a fucking not a virgin, but she was just like trying to like if she was a fucking a good bitch and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? If I would have had that type of mentality when I was fucking with her, when she told me she don't do fast and shit like that, I would have gave that bitch the boot. Just like I done did with a female recently who tried to fucking hit me with that bullshit. She don't, woman is in her fucking mid to late 30s talking about she don't fuck on the first night. Yeah, whatever, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're lying. You just don't look at me like that. But anyway, what them two females had in common, right? That told me that they don't fuck on the first night. There was bigger hoes than the fucking females that let me actually fuck on the fucking first night. You get what I'm saying? So don't believe a female when she say that shit. Most females a lot when they say that they don't fuck on the first night. Them bitches is way more hoes than the actual women that let you fuck on the first night. Shit like that, right? Remember when I had some Italian girl that I was fucking with a few years back and shit like that? And you know what I'm saying? She let me smash the first day.
Now compare her to the woman I just told you that, right? She let me smash on the first day or whatever. So I guess, and to them women, you know, she's a hoe or whatever. But it's funny because y'all done fucked way more niggas than that shorty that I just fucking mentioned and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So don't fall for that bullshit if she telling you she don't fuck on the first day. She fucks on the first day, my nigga. She just don't like you like that. She don't like you like that. Her interest is very fucking low in you. You get what I'm saying? She sees you as a boyfriend, but you don't want no female to see you as a fucking boyfriend. You don't want her to see you as a provider and security and shit like that, like that fucking goofy shit. You don't want no fucking female trying to sit there and try to put you in the boyfriend zone and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? One of my favorite YouTubers, and this is a fact, where he says, a lot of women, they make rules for lame ass men, and they break them for men who they deem, you know, macho. You know, who they don't feel is squares and shit like that. So just always remember that shit. If a female trying to sit there and tell you she don't fuck on the first day, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. She just don't like you like that. Or like I said, she sees you as a boyfriend, something long term, you know, whatever. He's probably broke and all that shit, so that's why she's trying to fucking hit you with all that bullshit and shit like that. Feel what I'm saying? So don't ever let no female try to get in your head talking about, you know, no, a 90-day rule and all that shit. I wish a female would tell me some shit like that. I got a 90-day rule. Yeah, okay. I'll just be like, oh, for real? I understand that, okay. After that, whenever we each other, whatever, she would never hear from me ever again in her fucking life. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I separate women from who really like me to women who don't like me. Or who sees me as a boyfriend or security or provider and shit like that. Because a female's going to let you, she's going to make shit happen real quick and she's going to fucking make it easy. Not one female, the majority of the women that I done fucked in my fucking life made shit easy. They ain't make shit impossible. You know who made shit impossible? You know who hit me with them, you know, they don't fuck on the first day, you know, the moral shit or whatever. Females that wasn't into me like that. You get what I'm saying? And this is why I have this channel, so that way I could just fucking sit here, you know, and I'm sharing my experiences and shit with you. So that way, yeah, I don't go through the shit that I done been through and shit like that. If I would have had somebody telling me this shit growing up, you know how much you know how much time I would have saved and shit like that? So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is a female a hoe because she let you fuck on the first night? To me, absolutely not. Absolutely not. To me, that lets me know that she's really fucking into me. Because like I said, a lot of females, bro, I'm not gonna lie, majority of all the fucking females I smashed was literally like on the first day. Or the first, let's just say like the first week we was talking, let's say we started talking on a Monday, and we chilled that Friday, I smashed that Friday, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they was into me. So just know the difference. A female that's really into you is gonna let you smash as quick as possible to make shit easy. She wants that bond. That's how us as human beings, that's how we, male and female, that's how, you know, how we get closer and shit like that. By making fucking sexual, you know, by being sex, you know, by having sex. By having sex, that's what I meant to say. I'm over here fucking up and shit like that. But yeah, that's a fucking a bonding thing. So if a female's not trying to sit there and let you fuck quick or fuck on the first night, just know she's not into you like that, or she sees you as a boyfriend, but you don't want to see you as a boyfriend, or her interest is very low to none about you and shit like that. So, yeah, that's the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and like I said before, if you got anything you want me to touch on, write it in the comments. See you in the next video. 1.